just over a minute left, ball's in your hands, you make an incredible throw to Cleveland Charlton. What was going through your mind on that game-winning play?
I had 2 fumbles. I had 2 fumbles this game. My team continued to have my back. Number 22, Kenneth Antoine, is a monster, and he got in the end zone for us twice, which was huge. Tyrone Smith had that big pick 6. It was just 22 guys on offense and defense just pouring in and just pouring out their hearts on that field, and that's why that scoreboard looks the way it does. And that's why we're able to leave here with a win. And Cleveland Charlton went up there and got there, just took that ball right out the air, scored.
And last year, you guys went 2-8. It was a down season. People counted you out, but now AAA champs. How are you guys able to do it?
Belief. You gotta have belief. You gotta have faith. I pray every day, prepare for these games, stay safe, to be healthy, and to be able to play to the best of my ability. And I just thank God for what we were able to do today. And 2-8, man. 2-8 last season. Everyone counted us out, and we're here now.
And man, you're a champion. How's it feel?
Feels. It honestly hasn't really set in yet. I think it'll set in soon. It's just unreal right now. It's unreal.
And Coach, you guys are back on the big stage once again. What are some of the keys for you guys to come out on top against a tough Mattituck team?
I've always said this. We got to play our game. I think it's always about us. It's never about the opponent. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going to have matchups and things that we'll try to wrinkle here or there. But it's really about us playing our style, understanding situations. I'm not the flashiest coach. I like to play defense. I like to nice, easy clears and things like that, and take advantage when we can. So I think if we play Cold Spring Harbor brand, hasn't changed in 23 years. God willing, we have one more than them.
In a game like this, how important are the little plays and the hustle plays to coming out on top?
Well, it's funny that you say that. We have a saying, it's on everything that we send out every practice, and in big bold print at the bottom it says little things. Every single day, from the first day to today to, God willing, on tomorrow's practice. But it's always about little things and mental things. We reminded kids about when we watch in the national championship and the semifinals. The next day we go to practice and I point out things about, hey, these are the best players in the country, and they still make this little mistake here and there. It leads to a goal. Listen, the 2 losers in the semifinals, I think they should have been playing. But things happen. So we're going to be very conscious of the little things.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys. And now talk about importance. Emerson only down by 2. As it's 21-19. Of course, they're looking to even this up at 1 here. And Greg gets it over. It was Cubbo with a great defensive play. And now Rodriguez sets it up. Combs, bullseye. Emerson only down by 1. And Coach Dill is going to take a timeout. The Engineers are going to look to talk things over. Welcome back to Rockwell Cage here on the campus of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's MIT and it's Emerson here in this women's volleyball playoff showdown. And the 3 seed, the Engineers, up 21-20. And here in the second set, we got some good old classic playoff drama as the Lions are looking to tie things up here late. It's going to be Cummings on the serve. Gets that over to the far side. Marr gets on the reception. Chang, Rosario, that one's blocked. It was Combs and Cubba, and we are all tied up at 21. Amelia Combs and Isabella Cubba with some lockdown defense. Emerson ties this one up at 21. And now here's Cummings. And a whistle here. It's going to be a point for Emerson. So just like that, after trailing the majority of the second set, it's Emerson jumping out in front. Coach Dill not liking that one as he's talking to the officials. But regardless, it will be a point for the Lions. And once again, Cummings. Marr gets on the reception. Chang now to Greg. That one tipped. Can they keep it alive? Emerson can't. So MIT now ties it up. It'll be the Engineers' turn. And Ella Gregg, known as an overall workhorse for this team. Seemingly always making plays on the floor, and this time it will be her chance on the service. Gregg over the middle, diving play by Combs, gonna have to get it over. Davis does just that with an unbelievable play from the back row. Now Underwood, that one stays in. Claire Underwood getting a point when her team needs it. The super sophomore helps MIT get back in front. And now Coach Reed takes a timeout, so MIT up 23-22. So we'll see Gregg on the serve. The Engineers looking to get an oh-so-crucial point. Back to action. Here's Ella Gregg, the junior. Gregg gets it over the middle. Montenegro barely able to handle it. Now Chang to Underwood. That one was rejected, but MIT keeps it alive. Now Underwood just gets it over. Rodriguez sets it up. Combs. We are tied once again at 23. And the junior Amelia Combs, like I mentioned earlier in my conversation with Coach Reed, she rises to the occasion against stellar competition. She does that there. We're all knotted up at 23. Now Clark on the service. Gets it over. Chang. Rosario. And now Clark puts it up. It's Combs once again. What a diving play by Gavros. Now Underwood gets it over, and that's a point for MIT. The Engineers up by 1. It all started with the amazing play from Daphne Gavros. So it's MIT with the 1-point advantage. Otavia Personeni looking to put things away. Gets it over the middle. Now Clark barely gets it over, but it's going to be a point for the Engineers. And Coach Reed and the officials discussing, but MIT is going to take the second set in dramatic fashion. 25-23, it's the Engineers with a 2-0 lead over the Lions. On Friday night, Varsity Media had a showdown between Long Island's top team and Staten Island's top team. St. Anthony's and Monsignor Farrell went to battle, and for the Friars, it was Gary Merrill showing why he's one of the fastest players in the state. Merrill takes off for the touchdown, and St. Anthony's is up 7-0 early on homecoming. In the third quarter, the score is still the same. Christian Pinto looking to make a play. He fires, and he finds Nafis Muhammad for the TD. We're all tied up at 7. This Farrell defense has been playing well, and Makai Gamble is going to add to that. Gamble with the pick 6. Lions are up 14-7, and this is where the momentum really shifts. It's going to be another interception as Brendan Mullen with the INT. The Lions up 14-7 with possession, and now it's back to Nafis Muhammad, and Muhammad has been incredible in this one. He gets to the 1-yard line. Farrell's up 21-7, but with just around 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, KJ Duff looking to make a play, and the Rutgers commit will not be denied. He spins into the end zone, so St. Anthony's only down by 1 touchdown. The Friars have to get a stop on defense here, but Nafis Muhammad has a different idea in mind. The speedster is going to go for over 200 yards rushing in this one, and he gets deep inside Friars territory. Christian Pinto punches it in. Farrell up by 13 with just over a minute left. They're looking to close this one out, but St. Anthony's is going to force a fumble, so the Friars get possession with just over a minute left. After a big Gary Merrill run, the Friars are looking to take a chance to the end zone. And Merrill is going to take a shot downfield. He's got a wide open KJ Duff. So the Friars are only down by 6, but they have to get the onside kick. And St. Anthony's looks like they recover the football, but it was touched early. And Monsignor Farrell is going to pull off the victory over the top team in the state. Coach Rocky and the guys from Staten Island are victorious. Everyone, thank you for tuning into the video. For Valluzzi Sports, I'm Jared Valluzzi. Always compete.
Definitely look forward to Lake Placid and Naptown. And kind of this whole summer circuit, I'm just kind of being grateful for, because, I mean, I didn't have it last year. Like, I didn't get a chance to play. So I'm just with my boys, just trying to have fun, really.
What do you think is your favorite memory out of all those years when it comes to summer lacrosse?
Yeah, I think a favorite memory of mine when we were younger on Madlax, and summer ball's like you win tournaments and stuff, but it's a lot about like the team dinners and the team camaraderie. Like outside of lacrosse, like you're chilling in the tent with your boys, you're drinking Gatorade, orange slices. But I remember one team dinner we were in Annapolis, and I don't know, it was me or like a couple other kids. We went on a boat, and we definitely were not supposed to be on these private boats. And the people like called our parents or the coach, and all of a sudden I remember just being in the grass, like doing bear crawls and running in the grass outside of where we were eating dinner. And my dad kind of found out it was me, and it was not a good time for me. And I didn't think I was gonna be able to play tomorrow, the next day. And I was like, oh wow, I just screwed myself over. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not gonna be able to like win a championship with my friends. Like, that was like the biggest thing back then. Like being able to play with your buddies. So just remember not being able to play. I was like, oh no, like no way. But yeah, I think that's one of my top memories.
There's a question, I think I'm going to ask a lot of people all summer. If you could add one player, anywhere in the nation, since you know so many guys throughout your lacrosse career, to come to St. John's and, team up for your senior year, who would you pick and why?
I don't know. There's a lot of kids I'd pick. Draley, but he's already on the team. So I'd probably say Porter. I've played with him, Porter Malkiel from
Yeah.
Oregon. Going to Princeton. I'd probably say him because I'd played with him when I was younger on our Madlax team, but we both left that team. I definitely say Porter. I mean, we're pretty good friends, so it'd be fun to play with him. And we kind of have play styles that are kind of similar. So I think it would be fun to play with like one of your good buddies and the kid that would produce.
Yeah, no, that'd be so fun to watch if that happened. And
Yeah.
you kind of also mentioned John Draley, and when a lot of people think of St. John's, people mention you and him. What's the connection like between you two?
Yeah, we're best friends. So I mean, when it comes to the field, I mean it translates right to the field. So your heads up, you're looking for one. I mean, he's gonna put it in the net. So it's kind of nice having like one of your best buddies on the field to look forward to. And I don't feel like he's just an omitty. Like he can play both ways. He's hard nosed, so I think that's what makes him pretty special. Like he's not just an opposite threat. He's gonna play both ways. He's gonna be on the wing. He's gonna do whatever coach asks, which I think is kind of like a Swiss Army knife to the team, which like not many other teams have nowadays, which I think special.